Hi, this is Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate. Today we're going to talk about a market recap of 2018 and what to look forward to in 2019. "2018 had a lot of changes in it. We saw the market go from a multiple offer market where we were getting 15, 20, 30 offers on a property to today where the market has softened a bit. But this softening is a little scary to some, but it's not nearly what it seems like. And we've got a lot of great indicators pushing us forward into 2019. So let me give you a quick recap. A year ago, we sold 36,174 single-family residences in the Las Vegas area. This year, we sold 33,116. So we sold a few less, and that is actually what's adding to the inventory increase. So we'll go through some of those numbers here in a moment. Last year, we were at a $251,710 median price, where this year we're at $286,410, a 13.8% increase. So we've definitely seen quite an increase in the median prices of homes. Now, what I talked about with the units sold is going to reflect in what's available today. Last year, there were 4,538 homes available at this time. And this year, there's 7,003 homes. We just crested the 7,000 mark just a few days back. So what you're seeing there, though, is that we really don't have that many more new listings. As a matter of fact, this entire year, we have 42,635 new listings versus 41,362 at this time last year, only about a 3% increase. So where do those extra 3,000 available homes come from? Well, they come from the fact that we've sold less. Some of the pricing and the interest rates increasing have slowed down the buyers, have made the buyers want to wait. I've also heard a lot of buyers saying, I'm going to wait until the next crash. Well, again, I told you in a previous video, I don't believe we're going to have a crash. Could there be a potential correction? Sure. But that correction is, I don't believe, based on all of the indicators, that we're going to have something like we did back in 2007, 2008, simply because the lending standards are so much different. There aren't stated income. There aren't the no-doc loans like they used to have. Even the ones that they're calling stated income right now require so much more documentation and proof of funds that really has protected the American consumer and American home buyer. Zillow commissioned a study through Pulse Metrics, and they had 95 economists, market analysts, and real estate experts give their indication on what they expected in 2019. And as it turns out, 94% of those people expect the market to continue to appreciate. There's only 4% that expect it to decline, and 2% that expect it to remain unchanged. So that's a pretty staggering figure when you're talking about market analysts, economists, people that really understand all of the indicators and analytics behind it. There's another thing to keep in mind. Of those people, the majority thought that the market was going to be in a mid-range of about 23%, and those that were less bullish on the market over the next 5 years, they thought that the market would increase by about 20.7%. What does that mean to you? What that means to you is if you bought a $300,000 house today, in 5 years from now, based on the amortization of a standard conventional loan, you would actually have about $25,000 in equity in the home if it remained the same. However, with that 20.7%, that's the low point, by the way. The bullish people were at about 28% over the next 5 years. So at 20.7% over the next 5 years, you would gain about $62,000 in equity from appreciation. So you'd have about $87,000 in total equity in that home at the end of 2023. So that's a pretty fantastic figure. And based on what the current rates are in the high 4s, low 5s, what you could buy a house for and what your mortgage would be is still at or less than what rent for the same type of property would be. So instead of making your landlord a fat cat and loading their pockets, you can go and buy a home yourself, potentially get some tax write-offs. You have to check with your accountant on that. Gain $87,000 in equity. And again, this is based on different economists, real estate experts, and market analysts. and have that money and equity really starting to build your wealth and achieving your American dream. So that's the snapshot for 2018, what has happened and what we expect to happen in 2019. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate, bringing you information all the time. If you have any questions or need to get a hold of me, please call me at 702-602-8001. Again, that's 702-602-8001 or alex@therivlingroup.com. Thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you next time.